Time to work out your problems.
Oh, man, homie.
Which therapist you need?
My mind is playing tricks on me.
888-429-0941. Therapy Thursday.
Did you go to Hollywood Upstairs Medical College too?
Which therapist you need? Therapy Thursday with Demesman and Dover Law Firm, your accident attorneys. Now on Wild 94.1.
I understand therapy. Hi, everybody.
Hi, Dr. Nick.
All right, Therapy Thursday, where we actually try and sound smart. I mean, we try, and sometimes we fail, sometimes we stupid. But that's what you get when you pay the cheap copay that we offer.
Hold on, we
all
got paid?
Yeah. Listen, we're doctors. Of course we get paid. All right, so here it is, 888-429-0941. You can text us. You can call us. If you have a question for us, we got you. Meredith MD is in the building.
Hello.
We have Rich, your emotional support animal, and OBGYN.
Okay.
The one and O.
One and O, the big O. All right, let's see here. You actually had a question for Dr. Meredith, so go ahead and give it to her.
Meredith.
Yes.
From a mother's perspective, if your daughter is I need to know what to do. My daughter's continuously getting bullied. She's got jumped twice this year, and the school's not doing anything about it. I've gone to the superintendent. I'm ready to put my backpack on and act like one of these middle schoolers and whoop some ass.
If these were your baby girls, what would you do?
Have you talked to the parents, each individual parent, and done a sit down or talked to them and gone to their house, knocked on
I've
their door?
asked the school to, and they said that they would try to arrange it, but
They haven't done anything.
society nowadays, these parents are just as bad as their kids are.
Okay, so you might not like my suggestion. Have we thought about a different school, private school or something like that?
She is moving, but with school only being a month left, I wasn't trying to transfer her yet. Now I'm in the process of just letting her stay home the rest of the year and doing her state testing.
Okay.
That might be the best.
That might be the
best thing right there. I mean, it sounds like a bad path, but you know, if she's going to be out of there anyway, she won't have to deal with these people.
Yeah, protect your daughter at all costs. You can't control other children or other kids. I would definitely write the superintendent. I mean, I would make a big deal about this and go to the principal, be in their face nonstop. But yeah, my daughter would be pulled out of school and put into a private school most likely.
All right.
I'm so
Thank you,
sorry that this is
Meredith.
happening. You're doing the right thing and you're doing everything that you possibly can. Unfortunately, you can't stop other kids and other parents. Control what you can control.
Now we will tell you, if you do show up at the school in a backpack and you whoop one of them little kids, just for day, we won't dog you when you get arrested and you on the news. Okay, we won't dog you.
I appreciate that.
Okay, I'm just letting you know.
I'm so sorry, love.
All right, Mama, thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
All right, we got your calls and texts up next, 888-429-0941. Some suggestions threaten the Hope Scholarship to the school.
Okay.
Someone else says, sit down, nah, whoop that ass.
I know everybody's going to say, go ahead,
ass.
but you can't beat up children.
Well, I mean,
you don't want to be on the news.
Hey, well, then threaten the superintendent. Say, hey, listen here. Either I fight one of these kids or I fight one of y'all.
Yeah,
So what you want to do?
Pick one.
I'm staying
What
in
you
that.
want to do?
I'm going to be in that car line waiting to see them kids get picked up, and I'm going to go right to them parents.
Just pull up to the roundabout and yell out the moon roof, what you going to do? All right, listen, out of the 813, it says, hey, I got a question. If you match with someone on a dating site, meaning you got a bunch of your stuff in common, but your religious beliefs are different, if they don't align, do you proceed or would you keep searching?
I dealt with this. And my relationship failed because of it, and you have to talk about this. You can't ignore big things. If your religion is a big deal and you want to raise your kid in your religion, your person that you're dating right now, you're starting a relationship with, might have completely different views as you, and it could potentially put a huge wedge in your relationship. So take it seriously.
I think house divided works, whether it's religion or, whether it's like, somebody who's FSU and Gators. Like, I mean, I've seen people walking around with that license plate.
Not when it comes to politics and religion. Those are like two things that...
You don't think people can be married in different political parties?
You can be. It's just very hard. I will say it's very challenging. It's something that it's definitely going to be coming up.
Talk about it.
Yeah, talk about it. Talk about the differences that you guys have, because it could potentially be something that could be a deal breaker.
Some people will change gods for you. That's where people convert.
My mom did.
Yeah.
She converted to Catholicism.
Yeah, that's what it works.
Okay, out of 941, I have a friend that confided in me a couple of months ago about a drug problem they used to have. Fast forward to today, and they just asked me if they could borrow $250. I don't want to bring up their past, but I don't want to be responsible for something bad happening. What do I do?
I mean, it depends on how close of a friend they are to you. You can't control somebody's addiction, and you don't want to be an enabler, but ultimately, you know, if they're your friends, you got to trust them. I had a friend very close to me, Dave McKay, who would give, and he would give to people who were in need, and we knew the people were going to go do something bad with it. There were homeless people in St. Pete where they would be like, hey, brother, and he would give them a $20, and we'd like, man, you know what he going to do with that? He's like, that's not my business.
Yeah.
Like, they needed it, I have it, and I'm getting out of the process there. Now, you would hate to be the person to be responsible for something that kills them or whatever, but they're out there struggling, and if you're if you have the ability, you should think about it.
I think if you really do care for that person, I think a quick conversation, hey, I'm willing to give you this money, but what are you going to use it for? Also, give them parameters. Be like, hey, I'm willing to give you this money.
Parameters.
If I got a drug problem, listen, your parameters don't really mean too much to me after I get this 20.
I totally get that, but you know what? Just letting them know and letting them be aware that you know what they're going to use the money for or what they could possibly use the money for could get them a little, not just scared to use it for that, but if you set those parameters, you let them know what you're going to accept and what you're not going to accept and how much you care for that person. So I think just letting them know, hey, I'm going to let you borrow this money, but you're not allowed to use it for drugs.
There we go. Listen, I mean, I heard you, man. I understand. Okay, we got you. You're not allowed to use this for drugs. Okay.
Yes. Yeah, drug addict.
And then don't give it to them.
Okay.
Then don't give it to them.
Not going to use it for drugs.
Then don't give it to them. If you can't trust them, don't give it to them.
Not going to be a
Very
druggie
easy.
with this. I got you. All right.
Do you want me to read another one?
Yeah.
Okay,
go
out
ahead.
of the 813, dated a girl in high school who ended up hooking up with not one, but 3 of my best friends over the years. We are now dating again many years later and have been back together for about 3 years now. We are about to move in together, but sometimes I still think about the past and it gets me upset and depressed. Is this a deal breaker? Should we split up before moving in together?
You are not a history professor. If you found you somebody you love, then don't look in the past. Look to the future. Like, you know, you're not planting a flag on it. She ain't a virgin. She has a past. You knew who she dated before you got with her. So now don't switch it up. You know, stay the same. Stay solid. You made a choice. Stand up on it. Now, if you can't, get out now. Don't waste people's time. But realistically, you know, people been there.
Yeah.
It's fingerprints on her. That's what it is. We all got them.
And there's probably fingerprints on you as well.
That's what I'm saying. You got them. I got them. Meredith got
Hey,
old fingerprints on her.
hey,
And we all got a past. So don't worry about the past, man. Go ahead and slide in and do what you do so you could go ahead and be happy. Because happiness really ain't prevalent out here. If you can find happiness, stick with happiness. Don't create no drama for yourself, all right? Part 2 on the other side. Therapy Thursday with Demesman and Dover. It's 8:37. We got your calls and text up next. Hold on.
That my best friend.
All right, it's Therapy Thursday, and we just got a winner!
Yeah! You guys are awesome.
Yeah, they're not from Plant City, though.
They're not from Plant City. Oh,
Not
we
from
tried.
Plant City.
We tried. Where they from?
Auburndale.
Auburndale. We ain't had an Auburndale yet.
That's awesome.
That's what's up
That's
right
so
there.
great.
All right, wait. Before we get back into it, we want to call them and say, hey, see what's cracking. All right, you know what? We'll call them after we get done with Therapy Thursday.
Yeah. Let's do
I
this
still got
Thursday.
text coming in. Wait, somebody at the 904 said, Rich is funny, $20, but don't spend that on meth now.
At a 911, it says, my dad was on drugs and he would sell his own mom for some drug money. They don't give a damn about your parameters.
Right.
No, they
exactly.
don't. Let's see here. Out of the 941, question, freaks, do you guys have a location on your kids? If you do you share yours with them as well? My son raised the issue of not knowing where I am when he opens up his locations.
I don't think
So they
that's-
have the kid on location, but the kid wants the parent.
Well, you're my
on
child.
location.
I'm responsible for you. There's a lot of craziness going on in the world, obviously. So me knowing where you are at, don't worry about me. I'm worried about you and your safety. I'm good. I'm your parent, and always know I'm okay. You
Yeah.
don't have to see where I am.
If the kids are
24/7.
asking for it, it's because he wants to know, or she wants to know where you're at, and seeing if they're trying to be sneaky.
No, they're not trying to be sneaky. They just inquisitive. I mean, my kids want to know where I am, and I picked up that app because I can't do the locations on their iPhone.
360.
So I picked up the Life 360 app that you guys recommended, and now I get to see when they get to school, and I get to see where they're moving around with their friends. And they can't see me.
Right.
And my daughter asked me, she's like, Daddy, I don't understand why we can't see your location. And I had the conversation. I'm like, if something happens to me, y'all can't come help me. Yeah. I'm like, but if something happens to you, I know where you are. I can drive to come help you. I got a gun.
Right.
I got all these things that can help me come and protect you. Y'all can't do nothing
You
for
have
me.
nothing but a
so
backpack.
I'm like, so I don't really need to let you know where I am. Plus, Daddy try and be outside on the weekends
Oh,
that y'all
Lord.
ain't with me.
Yeah.
I don't want y'all to know
You're
I'm
not grown.
over Big Bertha house, getting the back rub.
You're dating Big Bertha.
Oh yeah, we hang out. She got good hands.
Oh my gosh, you're crazy.
All right, what we got?
This one out of the 248 in Michigan. It says, I've been with my boyfriend for a long time. We're going on 10 years. He's still my boyfriend. We have no children. We don't live together. I recently bought a house out of state, and we've been in a long-distance relationship for a year now. But now I'm starting to resent him because I feel like he's wasted my years.
He wasted your years before you bought that house.
Damn.
So you bought a house knowing that he really, it's hard to hear, but he wasn't checking for you as a wife. He has you as a partner, and that's valuable, but it's not, if you're looking to be a wife and he's waited 10 years, I mean, maybe we don't really get caught up in the terminology of it. You know
That's
what I mean?
what she wants.
I
She
know
wants
that's
to
what
be
you want,
married.
but you can't get in bed with somebody and be in there 10 years and then be like, you know what? I'm not gonna waste my time. No, you already did waste your time. You wasted 10 years. We've been together and we've been happy.
Right.
And you stuck around for it. So if you're done, be done, but don't expect it to change now. You set a 10-year trend.
Yes, I totally agree with you.
The
on this
cow,
one. Oh no.
you know what it means?
Don't even go.
You don't want make me say it, Meredith.
Stop
The
it.
cow.
Oh, God.
I ain't buying the cow
If
if you keep squirting milk in my mouth.
Hey, yo.
No diddy.
Yeah, for
No
real.
diddy. You keep squirting them little milklets in my mouth. How am I gonna buy the cow?
Oh, God.
I get it for free.
Yeah. The unfortunate probable truth is that if it's 10 years and he didn't even move with you and you moved out
Y'all
of
aren't
state,
even living together.
y'all aren't even living together and y'all haven't progressed, I'm sorry, but it's probably not
I
going
go
to
find me
progress.
a good one.
No, you got a good one. He just don't want to be your husband.
Damn, I wouldn't want that.
I want to be your boyfriend. I don't even want to live with you. Like they don't even live together. Like come on, man. They don't. I mean, he don't want you like that. But he wants you.
He wants the easy version.
He wants you. Just don't want you like that.
Can you say
Kurt
that he
Russell,
wants-
Kurt Russell, and Goldie Hawn. That's the standard for a lot
They
of people.
both wanted that type of lifestyle.
Right.
This is totally.
But we don't know
different.
where it started. What I'm saying is that's goals right there. We ain't got to do paperwork.
Yeah.
Come on, let's do it.
Go sleep with one of his friends.
I'm just saying, if this is a deal breaker for you and you're trying to get married and this person's not trying to get married, that's probably going to be that deal breaker. And you know what? You're probably going to have to move on after that.
Squeeze one more in before we get done. A13 says, my girlfriend wants to work bondage into our playtime.
Oh.
I've never been a fan of it, but after we binged the 50 Shades movie, she's interested in trying it now.
Okay.
What the hell?
You can start off light. You don't have to go full leather mask.
See who stepped in to answer these questions? You see who stepped forward? Go ahead, Meredith.
I would go shopping together. Maybe stop off at one of those little fun stores in town. And try a couple little things. You don't have to go all in. I mean, there's some sexy lingerie. You can get like a light little whip. There's some fun stuff that you can do.
Let me explain something to you now. Bondage is about tying up and everything else. And the reason women like it, just from what I've learned, I have not experienced it because I ain't never loved nobody like that. But it's a relinquishing of control.
Yeah.
If you love her so much that you're going to let her tie you up and let her tie the knots and do all of that biz, and now you giving her total control, that would make her love you so much that she'll probably have the best night of her life because now she feels ultimately safe. This man is committed to me. He's done this and don't even want to, and he trusted me. Trust like that makes a woman moist like a bundt cake.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. Don't knock it till you try it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you don't even know.
You've been tied up.
Yeah, she don't even. No. I have not. I am not ready for that yet in my life. But I'm just saying,
She
like,
probably wants to be tied up.
listen, like, I didn't know there were certain kinks that I enjoy until I tried
Like
it.
what?
Like,
Nah, we ain't going there. We're not going there.
We
We're
won't
not
go
going
down that
That's a
road.
complete defense.
That's what
we are not
But
going
I'm just
there.
saying, you won't know unless you try it. And you know what? Your girl even is trying it after you guys watch this movie. You never know. Like, you might see something that you like.
This is what she wants. Okay, get a whip, buy some restraints, and some edible things, and go have some fun.
Somebody,
at least try
Jay
it
just
once.
hit us and said, "Ain't that much love in the world." I told you, there's a lot of people who don't. Now, I will warn you though, because I know people who have gotten into the knots and stuff. Don't put too much tension into them, because if you're pulling away and you're struggling, you're tightening the knot, then she can't get the knot undone.
Right.
And I know people who had to call the fire department to come out to get, it was either call them or call a family member. They would rather call the fire department. Don't call a family member to come help you butt naked tied in a knot and that you can't get out, and they got to come in and cut.
That's why you need professional leather restraints. She wants to be. She wants her hands
You don't
behind
have to
her
go
back.
that crazy. Baby steps. You don't have to go that intense
That's not
first.
intense.
That is intense.
Restraints?
Yes.
A little restraint behind.
Restraints. Yeah, that's what bondage is.
That's what it is.
I understand, but you don't have to do with the leather just yet. Just start it with like, like
Started with the
shoelaces
leather.
at
shopping.
first.
Started with
ribbons.
Don't take Rich shopping with you. Go to the Tide.
Go to
Y'all
Tide.
go in there and buy you a couple things.
For
Just
real.
make sure you got some safe words and make sure them knots can come out and
Have
you'll be
fun.
good. All right.
Orlando and the Freak Show.
All right, we got us a winner. We got to call to check in. We got to do this break here. We'll come back on the other side and ride.
While Spotify wants a couple more dollars a month, remember Wild is free with new music.